Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson. I'm back and I did 3 trades during the Asian session today. Today's date is June the 5th. Now these trades were done, as I said, during the Asian session, anytime after 5 p.m. New York time. Now I want to show that I've been working on a grand total of 4 systems altogether. The AO, which stands for Awesome Oscillator, is not completed yet. I still have 17 more videos to do. The Mega Trigger, I'll show you that one on the next trade. Super Trigger, I've shown many times, works great. And the Ultimate Trigger, which is the one you're looking at now. Now basically when you see a 1 here and a 2, 1 stands for with a meter and 2 is with no meter. The meter you see here on the bottom left side. So that brings it up to, I did have 12 in here, and then of course I've been working on 4 more systems, trigger systems. Anyhow, let's check out this Ultimate Trigger. Last night it was about 8 o'clock last night. I had a trigger. I took the trade right here. Stop was only around 15 pips. And I closed it out this morning with 39 pips. As you can see on the Euro Yen down here for 3,600. Now I'm glad I closed it out. I woke up a little bit early and took a quick look at my trade, and when I saw it hesitating in here, I just decided to close the trade. Remember, trade management, very important, along with money management and the psychological part. You have to get those 3 in order, and then of course, get your hands on a good system. And as far as I'm concerned, all of my trigger systems work fantastic. And that's why I'm going to be mixing and matching the top 4 here, just showing you trade examples. I want to show you that they all work quite well. So, moving on. As I said, this was the Ultimate Trigger. I actually did get a trigger according to my PIP trigger rules. My trigger rules within the training videos for the Ultimate Trigger. And like I said, it just went sideways, which is what it does a lot. And then when the London kicked in right here, that's when the London market opened, then it just shot straight up. Now the Ultimate Trigger was telling me well in advance it was going to go up. So that's why I bought it. And then while I was sleeping, didn't have to think about it too much, just making pips. So now let's move on to the other pair I did, the pound yen. It's a pair I trade a lot. And as you can see here, I took it 2 times. Got my timing a little bit wrong, but that's okay. I knew overall it was going to go up. Should have waited for a bit more of a pullback, but that's okay, not a big deal. First trade I took, again, it was at 7:45 right here. And I closed that one out with 17 pips. And then I entered again at this cursor because I knew it was going to go up. And that was 25 pips. So if you add up all of those pips, works out to 80 pips, 81 pips approximately. And of course, down at the bottom here on the 2 pound yen pairs, it was 1588 on one trade, and the second trade was almost 2300. So for a grand total of 7488. In theory, I can take the rest of the week off, and I usually get at least 1 day a week where I have a pretty good total and I can actually take the rest of the week off. Most people work 5 days to get 2 days off. In theory, I can work 2 days and have 5 days off. So that is why sometimes I'm not recording videos, because I'm just not trading. I'm doing other things, fun things. And that's the whole idea of getting into trading, so that you're not looking at the charts 5 days a week. And for some traders, they're looking at it 7 days a week. And of course, when you first start out, you have to put a lot of chart time in, because you have to actually learn how to trade. And it does take time to trade, learn how to trade. And by the way, this system that I'm using, this one is the Mega Trigger. This one right here, with the meter. Actually, I really like the Mega Trigger, and the last one I built, the AO, Awesome Oscillator, I like it even just a little bit more, but I'm still working on the training videos. Is still not available yet. If you want to see the awesome, it's right here actually. Last night, this is what I do. At the beginning, I put an arrow in, I scan the market, just want to let you know what I do. I come in front of the charts. Whenever I get here, I just scan the market. I put an arrow, whether I should be buying or selling, according to my trigger system. This one right here, I put the arrow in here, but I already had 3 trades in. I couldn't do any more because of my account size. My trigger actually was right here, would have taken the trade right here, and I could have made almost 100 pips there while I was sleeping. And I was seriously thinking about taking this trade, but I had them lined up here for trades that I was interested in, and they all worked out fine. Some produced more pips, other ones obviously was less pips. What I really like about this AO trigger is it has, can show you here, it's multi-time frame awesome oscillator. I'm a day trader, so I just put it on 60 minutes. I don't have to look at any other higher time frames. Makes my trading the easiest so far. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a great system. I no longer have to go to higher time frames to make a decision if I should be buying or selling. I just sit on the 5 or the 15 minutes, usually it's the 15 minutes, and it tells me down here whether I should be buying or selling, and then I just work on getting the timing right. All of this information is within the training videos. If you do the, I call it drilling down the lights and analyzing the charts properly, the way I teach in the training videos, success rate is like around 95%. It's extremely, extremely high. Now you have to become a good trader, and you have to know how to do this properly to get success rate at 90% or higher. And don't forget the trade management. You got to be able to manage the trade properly so that you don't turn a winning trade into a losing trade. Hoping that this AO trigger will be able to release it within 2 weeks. But in the meantime, I love the other triggers. They all work just basically the same way with a slightly different set of trading rules. So, if you have any questions and you want to know more about my system, any one of them, just look right below this video. And you'll see it right up in here, the PIP Trigger full package. I do charge $250. It has well over 20 gigabytes of training, and you will get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Now if you do the math, there's 12 versions of my PIP Trigger. I decided to cap it off at 12 versions. There are actually 16 trigger systems, but in this package, that's why I call it the full package, it has a lot. And if you do the math, it works out to about $20 for each one. It's quite cheap. Now there are 15 MT4 templates along with 21 custom indicators, and I do give 4 meters. They're all good, and I have my favorite. So anyhow, there are like 360 training videos done by me on how to trade my system, along with 20 bonus videos for you traders who like to read. I have a lot of PDF books and a lot of Word documents, and of course, as I mentioned many times, the $1 Million Trade Plan. You only need one trade a day for 10 pips, and today I got over 80 pips, 81 to be exact. And all you need is 10 pips, one trade, and you can turn $1,000 into $1 million within 10 months. You just have to follow the plan. I teach it exactly how to do it. Of course, if you have any questions about that $1 Million Trade Plan, or any questions on any of my trigger systems, all you got to do is look right down here at the bottom left side. You can pick up the phone and call me directly, or you can send me an email if you live too far. Now I do prefer Skype. All you got to do is click on this link and we will have a connection through Skype. And through Skype I will give you one free session. Could last anywhere 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how many questions you have. And of course I'll do that for free, along with like no obligation. So all you got to do is get in touch with me if you wish to have that free session. So that just about wraps up this video, as I got to do some more training videos for my AO system. And so, speaking about this video, if you like it, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, until the next trade and video, happy trading.